We want to take a moment here to shout out our new friends at Arcanic Artistry. They reached out and sent us a gorgeous custom arcane coffer dice box using one of our favorite things, lasers. They were fully funded on Kickstarter in just 2 hours and have now unlocked all their stretch goals like leather inlays, D&D subclass designs, and fully CNC carved dice boxes using solid wood. I love all the options they offer so you can really make your dice box yours and a reflection of your character. The dice box feels amazing in your hand and you can tell a lot of love went into it. Prices start at just $40 and we have a full review up on our Total Party blog. So go to arcanicartistry.com for a full sample of their amazing work. Check out their social media at Arcanic Artistry, and their Kickstarter ends May the 4th, so go grab an arcane coffer while you still can.
Last time, Total Party Guild.
Stennel and Singer. They don't fanboy over every single thing I do. Ask me to sign their toilet paper.
No, we do one better. We'll like take a crossbow for you.
Yeah.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, you're like bodyguard.
We're like mega fans. We die for you. Wait. Maybe not die.
Maryn, I think these ones are a little more goofy than the last ones.
Yeah.
Welcome, heroes. I'm Sean, and today I'll be DMing this story arc of Total Party Guild, a weekly retro wave D&D game of heroes and adventure. Tonight we'll be visited by
The Tooth Fairy. Vanessa Otero playing Jewel von Onyx.
Talon Rowe, I'll be playing Maryn, the Drow monk.
Graham Orrai, played by Jeremy Blackheart, a half-elf paladin warlock.
And Justin Lamb playing Stennel Bjornson, the barbarian halfling.
So last time on Total Party Guild, our adventurers took on a mission to go north to Timatone and save the village from some hobgoblins. But before they got there, Guildmaster Spurn asked if they would be so kind as to escort Barnabus, a brand new paladin, on his very first mission of redemption to go and gather a man named Traitor Gregor and bring him back. On the way, they ran across a handful of bandits that were in the way on the road and were asking for a tax, and Graham decided to give them that tax in steel. And so that is where we approach our adventurers, standing on the road about a half hour outside of Crenshaw, a small village. Some of them bathed in blood. The carriages that were blocking the road a little bit more wrecked and worse for wear, and Barnabas sitting there with a strained look on his face.
Barnabas, this is what it means to be a paladin.
I clap Barnabas on the back with a bloody hand. Like, yeah, it's not all roses, but it's fun.
Sometimes this is just what life is like, dude.
Wow. Wow, you rode that man down. Both of them, they were running away. Like, you didn't even say stop? Like, nothing.
If I let them go, they just would have done it again.
Well, they might have changed their mind. Look at their friends. You cut that one in half and my God, he's all over you.
Oh, parts of him.
I did stuff too.
I think Maryn did the lion's share.
I did like nothing. The one thing I did, 2 people saved on it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, perhaps when we get to the village, you'll allow me to talk to Traitor Gregor and we can bring him back peacefully.
Of course.
Maybe don't call him Trader Gregor to his face.
Maybe just Gregor.
Maybe just Gregor.
Maybe
Yes,
start with Gregor.
I'll try very hard to just call him Greg. That's harder than I imagined. I have to work on that. I've been calling him Trader Gregor for like a month now, preparing for this mission, getting myself all worked up.
The adrenaline's kind of got you tongue tied.
A little bit, yes, a little bit. I've never been in a real fight before.
What?
You don't say.
It doesn't show at all.
You did great.
There's that wide-eyed look from Stennel.
Just like, oh, this guy.
I feel great.
Well, great. And he kind of like goes back and checks on his horse and is like fucking around with the saddlebags and so forth. So
Jewel found herself a knight in shining armor.
That I'm like 10 years older than. Cougar. I'm not a druid.
Is it everything you sang about?
Totes.
all right. So what do you guys wish to do?
Let's push this shit off the road and
Clear it for the next folk and then head into town and let them congratulate us.
fire to it.
Well, they were carrying shit equipment, right? No, is there any reason to loot the bodies? Like maybe there's a note from Trader Gregor.
I mean, if you want to go ahead and loot the bodies, sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check and we'll see what you find.
We definitely don't want to leave the money behind. All the taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if these are legitimate tax people.
30-20.
This isn't how tax people operate. Believe me, what they do is they take dedicated details of how much money you spend and how much money you get, and then they come after you with paperwork.
These guys have been pretty successful so far on their tax of the road. So as you begin to dig through the bodies and like each one of them have a small pouch on them, but as you collect the money from those guys, but like on the main guy who was giving Graham so much hell, like he's got an actual sack full of like 27 gold pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been doing pretty good for
wow.
himself.
He felt like he had a pretty big sack.
The carts and stuff, do they look tore up or?
Well, they weren't until they got shattered, so the wheels are pretty beaten to hell. Yeah, it's
No
gonna
regrets.
it's gonna take a little bit of effort to get them off the road. Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I only did like 7 points of damage with that shatter.
You did
It was like
8.
nothing.
You did 8. You did 8, and they have disadvantage on the save. So
And that one guy was already hurt from the shatter, which
Well-
is why.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
just-
damage to the
Oh,
the
the carts.
blockage itself.
It's okay. It's just easy enough to ride around.
I'll look in the back of the carts, see if there's anything back there, and then I'm going to start dragging shit off the road.
Okay, so there isn't anything inside the carts. It looks like they were just moved here to block the road, kind of a thing. So, it won't take a lot to push it off the off the road. After, like, you got Stennel,
Yeah.
so and you and Barnabus are all pretty strong individuals. So just kind of like heft it off the road there.
Group effort.
Yep,
And,
group effort.
and then I want to take the bandits' bodies and just take them up into the woods.
Okay, so
off the road.
Yeah, so you can drag them off the side of the road there. It's not like close woods, but there's small copse of trees and stuff like that. So you just drag them over to that and
Yeah.
dump the bodies over there. So
Just enough so it doesn't cause grief to passerby.
sure. So by the time that's done, the sun's now touching the horizon. So by the time you get into the village, it'll be, twilight.
That's fine. I make Barnabas help me.
Oh yeah, for sure. He does.
All right. It's time to load up and get out of here.
Okay. So anyways, you guys then move on to the village. And how are you planning on approaching?
Cautiously?
Triumphantly?
Well, obviously these guys were collecting tax for some upper management guy.
Or Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
How big is this town?
It's about 12 houses. It does have an inn with a stable, and it's a known like stopping point on the way to West Bank. But other than that, it has an inn, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Graham's been here before because he's from Port Deering, which is like all the way north on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a normal stopping point for a lot of travelers. It's about a day if they're coming that way from here to West Bank. So yeah, it's a normal.
Okay. Is there anyone outside, out in the field, or anything?
By this point in time, no.
Okay.
But you do see that there are several lights on inside the home and so forth.
Sure. Okay.
How do you plan on finding a naughty Gregor?
Yes, well, my plan was to ride in and ask people where Gregor is at, and hopefully someone would be kind enough to show me the way, and then I could talk to him about his misfortunate deeds and how he should give himself up to be judged correctly, and then he would thankfully put on these manacles that I have, and we march him right back.
So you've never even like read a book or encountered evildoers
I've read
before
plenty of books
that weren't religious?
No.
oh, you poor sod.
We have a book we could loan you.
Oh, good.
Do we?
A Tale of Two Swallows.
Oh my.
I think Singer has that book.
Yeah, he probably does. The Singer.
A handful of dildos.
And a guy shaped like a turkey. Sorry, no, that's just old stuff.
Great. Yeah, I don't understand any of those things that you said.
Any. All right. Yeah, let's go ask some folks. Let's start at the inn.
Start at the inn. Always start at the inn. Adventure's rule number 1.
Oh, good. Great.
I feel like walking into a town with bandits so near, with a doofus in bright shining armor, directly asking for...
I'm sorry, what was that?
A doofus, it's an adventurous term of endearment.
Oh, good. Deception check.
They say it to me all the time.
Natural 20!
Oh yeah, you win. He seems happy to hear that.
Yeah, so 25. Yeah. And sorry, now I'm sidetracked.
He's totally going to go back to his temple and call everybody a doofus.
Yeah, that's the point.
Walking into a city with a doofus in shining armor.
Yeah, and asking for somebody who's done something terrible that you don't really exactly know what they've done, or do you know what they look like?
He looks like around his mid-30s, and he will have sandy hair, and it should be cut short in the proper temple attire, although he shouldn't be wearing proper temple attire. And from what I understand, he has a scar that runs across his forehead from a previous battle.
Okay. We have some useful things there.
Yes, he should be noticeable, I would imagine. I haven't really seen too many people with scars, except for... all of you.
So 100% of the people you've met outside of temple.
Yes. Yeah. And my master, of course.
All right, kid. I've been doing this for a while. So why don't you not make a scene of yourself? Because you kind of already do that everywhere you go.
What do you mean?
Wearing armor that looks like that, you don't necessarily fit in outside really anywhere.
Well, I shouldn't. I'm and he like pounds on his armor, and I'm a paladin of Tyr. I should be standing bright and shining above all the masses.
And that is the issue.
Sometimes when you announce yourself, it makes it easier for people to avoid you.
Okay, all right, I see that.
Yeah.
I can see how that would, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to want to turn himself in
Okay.
to me.
But just in case he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you recommend then? You want me to just wait here for you to go in and scout it out? Is that the plan?
No. Are we?
No, if we leave him here, more bandits will come and take that pretty armor.
So you want me to just go into the inn then
And not make a scene. Ask for ale, sip it because I'm sure you can't handle it, and look around.
Oh, my friend, that you don't know. No, I can handle ale.
Do you know what ale is?
Mm-hmm. It's that brown liquid stuff that the master drinks.
Okay. Do you mean coffee?
No.
Is it hot?
Yes, of course.
It's coffee.
Just
In
sip.
some places, they like to drink ale warm.
Does
Yeah,
it make you
that's also-
sleepy or like
Oh, no, normally it's a breakfast
Warm, not
thing, yes.
hot.
Okay. All right. We're on the right track.
Okay.
Jewel, you signed us up for this.
Politics.
I just wanted to stab some
And
hobgoblins.
we stabbed some humans.
I know, but I didn't want to feel moral ambiguity for it again.
I think we should just head in and try and find a place to sleep.
Okay.
So you guys are heading in,
Mhm.
and as you begin to approach the town, you see that there is a handful of scraggly-looking individuals just lounging in front of several of the buildings, and they are clocking you as you walk in. None of them look well-dressed. They all look a little scraggly around the edges, and they're just kind of like watching you slowly move through. And the closer you guys get to the inn, the more of these guys there seem to be, all kind of like hanging around. And as you are approaching the inn, you can hear raucous laughter. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Raucous.
Sure.
Raucous.
Yeah, you hear. I've always read it raucous, so
It's not
it's probably not right.
That's a rash.
Yeah.
That's something you need ointment for.
I think so. Yeah. You hear a bunch of like laughter. You hear the shattering of glassware. You hear just a rollicking sound of no, that one. I used that one right? Rollicking sound of people.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Making all kinds of noise inside the tavern as you guys are approaching, and you can see that there's like several larger but also poorly dressed individuals hanging around the out front, arms crossed, just standing there. And as you're approaching, one of them looks over all of you guys and like, "Can I help you, friend?"
We paid the tax.
We're just here to, have a good time.
Yeah.
You guys need a tailor? We're going to get some drinks. Well, head
There's
on.
a covered chars going inside here.
It's covered chars. We'll take care of it in there.
Yeah.
Come on in.
There's a covered chars out here, my friend. 1 gold piece.
What's a chars?
No, I'm a friend of Nancy. I've frequented this establishment before.
Yeah, that's great. And I'm fan that you're happy with Nancy. There's a cover charge, 1 gold piece.
My friend, do you want us to handle the cover charge like we handled the taxes?
Who's you asking?
I'll just.
You asking Barnabas?
You gonna?
Barnabas?
I'll just.
No,
I
I'm
got it.
asking the
Okay,
guy up
I got
front.
it. No, I take out a gold
I'm sorry.
piece.
Joel Von Onyx never pays a cover charge to get into any bar.
Oh
Roll
shit!
me a
I'm gonna take
persuasion
this-
check at advantage.
I'm gonna take that back.
At advantage, good. Oh,
Jesus.
that's a 5. Oh, persuasion.
Yeah.
It's 15.
15? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you say that, and like you're starting to get the money out, and he's like starting to look at you, and then Jewel talks, and he like looks over, and then he looks you up and down, and then he gets this like giant smile on his face, and he's like, "Oh my God, I went and saw you at that concert you held up in well, I don't remember exactly where it was, but I went and saw you. Wow. Could you play a tune?"
Maybe. Do I have to pay a cover charge?
No.
to get into the bar?
Come on in. No, hey, I got this little sheet of paper here. Would you mind signing something on it?
Sure.
Hit first.
I'll like take out my lipstick and like and kiss it and sign it and give it back to him.
And he like turns to his friends. He's like, "Did you see that? Look at that. That's all awesome." Inspiration.
Awesome.
Wait, to the bouncer?
The bouncer turned around and starts like showing it to his other friend. Like now he's ignoring you guys completely as you guys walk in to the tavern there. So you guys go inside the tavern and it's full of these guys. They are all over the place. They are poorly dressed. There's beer on like multiple surfaces. They're standing there drinking. There's a musician in the back corner who, like, you can see is like afraid for his life, and he's like trying to play a fiddle while occasionally dodging a glass or two that's thrown his way by these people. And Nancy is like trying to disentangle herself from like reaching hands as she's trying to continue to serve beer, and the look on her face as well is like just pure terror until she sees you, and then it's like a flood of relief as you guys enter this tavern. And Barnabus walks in and like flings back his cloak and stands there with his shining armor on his hip and goes, "I would like an ale to sip quietly at a table."
Jesus Christ.
He reminds me of Lord Farquaad.
Tall, young, handsome, jacked Lord Farquaad. Okay.
And the room slowly turns to see him and the rest of you guys enter this tavern.
I'm gonna make some like, what's the word I'm looking for? Some prolonged eye contact with people in my party. Like, are we going to take this are we going to ballroom blitz or?
How many people are in here?
It's pretty packed. So we're talking like 20, 25 people inside this tavern.
I don't know who's an asshole or not.
No.
I don't want to just start swinging.
Maybe just sing something.
Yeah.
So why don't you pull Nancy aside and get the lowdown from her?
Cool. I'm going to walk to the fiddle player and kind of like shoo him.
Okay.
Go take a break.
Yeah, he like ducks his head, quickly reaches down and grabs like his hat off the ground. There's like 3 copper inside of there.
I'll put an electrum in there.
A big smile breaks out, and he kind of like goes towards the back of the bar and out the back door.
Awesome. And I'll whip out my ukulele lute and I'm gonna play a rocking version of Ballroom Blitz.
Yes, your ukulele.
My ukulele.
Go ahead and roll me a performance check there for me.
Can I be like?
Jesus,
can I be walking around the?
Can you use inspiration?
Was inspiration from the DM give me advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Damn it! What the hell? That's twice in a row I've rolled with advantage and got a 1 on the second roll.
Only you, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So you have played in front of a stage of thousands, but this stage here, for some reason, has just given you a little bit of stage fright. Like, it's been a while that you've done this, and
maybe it's the smell of vomit.
It's just the stuff getting thrown at the
yeah. And so when you get up on the stage, like, you start playing, and then you realize you're like out of tune, and you start tuning it, and while you're tuning it, then you start hearing people begin to boo, and then you start playing again. Like, eventually you get it going, and it kind of like quiets the crowd down a little bit, but not enough to really like settle their nerves down or something like that. But you see a man in the back with a crowded table with a scar across his forehead, like wave down Barnabas.
He raises his hand to the sky. Is there a girl in the corner?
What?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Wink of her eye.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm the girl. Like, give me the wink of my eye.
So I want to raise my right arm up for Nancy.
Okay.
And like just have her like come in.
Yeah, she immediately like sneaks in real quick, and you see Barnabas begin to make his way through the crowd of people back to that back table.
And I go,
He waved though, but he did.
Do you know that man? I'm not there.
Stranger
Yeah,
danger.
you're still up on
Stranger
the stage.
danger.
No, that's definitely
No,
traitor.
I'm gonna help steer him by the hips, like back.
The man that he's hunting is waving for him to come to the table.
Yes.
And I go, Nancy, who's in charge here?
That man in the corner that just waved down Barnabas.
How do you know Barnabas?
Not Barnabas. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man in the corner who just waved down the shiny person.
That doofus.
The doofus. Yeah.
He's a professional doofus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonafide.
Why don't you get somewhere a little safe? It might get messy.
Okay. And she like makes her way back to the bar, and then like starts talking to the barkeep, who's like frazzled and busy, and he like ducks down.
I'm just gonna need one solid ale before we get this going.
Did Nancy have like a platter of ales or something?
By that point in time, they'd all been given out.
Distributed.
Yeah. So but like the barkeep immediately puts like multiple flagons of beer just lining up on the counter, and then walks out.
Okay, so we can grab a couple of those. Okay,
I'll just hand you one.
Yep.
I'll take 2.
Double fist.
I'm tired of sorry. I mean, not that I'm gonna. Yeah, you guys are cool.
So how many guys?
I'm gonna drink one so fast that like the ale goes down both sides.
Make sure you
of my
count the
face.
ones in the rafters.
Oh, I'm looking up in the rafters now that you say that.
Yeah, the ceiling of this tavern isn't big enough to have like massive rafters, nothing like that. So
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
But you can only target like your wisdom modifier, I think.
Charisma.
Charisma modifier.
And it's a wisdom throw.
And it's a wisdom save. So I can charm 4 people. That's not a lot.
Yeah, but then they talk about how awesome you are.
Yeah.
the guy waves again, and then like you see him tap one of his guys and points to go up there and start talking to you.
So I'm going to say, Barnabas, play along.
All right, I will do that.
Think of it like a play.
Oh, okay, a play.
So I'm gonna put my fingers like in the back of his armor, like the scruffers and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna lead him towards that table, and I'm gonna look at Maryn and Stennel and Jewel real quick.
Okay. All right, so you start leading him and pushing him through the crowds of people,
Yeah.
and the guy who had gotten up to start walking like stops and looks back and is like, keep going. And the boss is like, nah, don't do it. And the guy turns back around and goes back to the table, and then you kind of like push him all the way through, and then they are standing in front of him. Barnabas looks down at the table and goes, "Oh, forsooth, we have arrived, young knave."
Oh my God.
I'm going to give him a smack across the face.
Ah, what the? Why thou'st do such things to mine face?
You tell him, Barney, as I'm drinking my second
What
beer.
kind of plays is he watching?
You did say it like a play.
And the man sitting at the table is now got this like perplexed look on his face. He's like, "What is this?"
I say, I'm a bounty hunter. Your guys out front told me you might be interested in this guy.
I mean, I am interested in that guy because he's wearing that shiny armor. I imagined they would be out here. I gave him another week, though. A little early. How much?
I don't like exchanging money with all your guys here. Do you mind going out back?
You, me, and that shiny kid right there?
Sure thing.
All right. We can do that. And he looks over at the rest of his guys. He's like, y'all stay put.
Okay.
And he gets up and he starts walking towards the back.
Yeah, and I'll.
Yep.
And shoot the glances again.
So does that mean once you guys are out, shit goes down?
You take turns stabbing.
What kind of like layout does this have?
So it's basically when you walk in, it's a wide open area with a bunch of tables, and they're all full and packed with people, and people are like leaning up against the walls. And then on the left-hand side is where the bar runs, and there's a door that leads out the back that way. And so when you stand up, or when the guy stands up and you start leading him out, you have to re-push your way back through people to get towards the exit.
So if we're by the bar drinking, then we're by the back exit.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Keep playing, Joel. Make it better.
We hate you. Please die. Scott Pilgrim. Sorry.
So he gets out the front with Barnabas and the guy.
Out back. I'm not going out in front of his bounty hunters. And he was in the back corner.
He got out of the back corner. He was making his way back towards the front entrance because he'd have to push even farther to get, out. So he's going out the front and then looping around the back.
Okay. Fine.
Right. Whatever. There's only 2 exits in the yeah. So he pushes out the front and he looks at his 3 bouncers and he's like, I'm going around back. You all stay put, all right? And they all nod. And then he starts.
When the door opens, I sing just a little bit louder. See if I can entice
Go ahead and roll me a second performance check. You're moving on to song number 2.
Yeah.
Spirited rendition
that is
of
22.
We Hate You, All Die.
To the guy in the back that keeps griefing us, we hate you, please die.
Yes. All right. And that goes over much better. Now you have the attention of most of the people inside the town. Yeah.
I'm trying to I want to picture the bouncer out back, or out front,
oh yeah, for sure.
Here's to the door.
He's definitely listening. Yeah. So you guys begin moving around the side of the building, and he continues walking ahead of you.
Can I ask what you did to piss these assholes off?
These assholes? You mean?
And I shake the guy.
You can ask, but I ain't telling you. No. How much? And then he's kind of in an alleyway off to the side. He just turns around to you.
I say, this armor's worth at least 2,000, and I know who he's the son of.
Yeah, you thinking I got 2,000? You're out of your mind. I tell you what, shiny boy, you kill that guy and you get your freedom back. Then you could fucking help me get the hell out of here, because I don't know what I'm doing. Barnabas is like, what? Yeah, I don't know how this happened. This all started following me, and some of them took this down. They thought it was mine, but I don't want it. I don't know what's going on, and now you're just right here. Shh. He draws a sword. Here, did you take it and help me get rid of this guy, and we can get the fuck out of here?
And scene.
So is he offering the sword
to Barnabas?
Okay.
Yeah. He literally drew it out and flipped it around, just giving him the handle, and Barnabas just shocked look on his face, doesn't have a clue what to fucking do.
I'm gonna push him forward.
He pushes forward. Yeah. He stumbles into the guy, and the guy kind of stumbles back, and then he pushes him off to the side. Now he's brandishing the sword at you. You get on out of here. You just turn around, go back. Just turn around, go back.
Interesting.
You should give yourself up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as soon as we get the fuck out of here, away from all these crazy motherfuckers. Let's go.
There's not really rules for disarm in 5e.
Do you want to try and disarm him?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Wait, hold up.
And now Barnabas is behind him, so you have an advantage because you're flanking him.
You get advantage if your ally is actively doing something. So
he's actively being confused.
Yeah. No, that's working, but no.
I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity.
Okay,
so I will get advantage.
All right, there you go.
And then I'm going to attempt to shove instead of disarm.
Okay, either way.
15.
Okay. Yeah, that works. What are you doing?
Yeah, I just want to push him down.
Oh, okay.
Are you pushing Barnabus?
No. The traitor.
All right. So you like step in real quick, and he immediately like starts lunging at you, and you like slide it off your armor, and then you move in real fast and like hit him up ahead while your foot drags underneath him, and he goes tumbling to the ground underneath you, and just like a quick drop, and you now have him pinned underneath you. You're like, oh, get him real quick, get this guy off of me. And Barnabas is like, do you submit? Are we in a play?
No, just get the manacles.
And then he like reaches behind him and pulls out the manacles. He's like, no, what do you? Yeah, get him, get his arms all manacled, get him.
And I just like try and force his hands up.
Oh wait, no, not me. And Barnabas claps him on and goes, "You're hereby under arrest." Yes, forsooth. Are we? What's going on?
I expected more of a fight, honestly. What'd you do? And I look at him.
I stole some cows.
That's it?
Yeah, but apparently that's like a hanging offense.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Straight 13.
All right. So he believes it's a hanging offense.
Barnabas?
Barnabas has a what?
No,
look on his face.
Is he telling the truth though? Was it just cows?
Yeah. It was just cows.
I said they're not going to hang you for that.
I mean, I heard that they do. And you're not careful, and no. Well, now they're probably gonna hang me. I'm fucking running crew over here, and they're gonna attack the village. I mean, they killed some people. These are bad dudes.
We killed them back. I'm just saying.
How many cows did you steal?
Well, I stole 4.
Why do they call you the traitor then?
Well, I was supposed to be leading some paladins on some sort of quest, and they were all a bunch of idiots. So I got them towards a cave and said, "That's it. They're right there." Took their money, and then I wandered off.
Oh, so you did more than steal cows.
Well, I was pretty sure that they were coming after me for the cows.
How much money did you steal?
Oh, like,
I see.
But they're definitely coming after you for 40 gold.
But definitely the cows. The cows, that's what did it. Yeah.
He's in manacles?
Now, yeah.
Smite?
What?
You're going to smite the
manacled man?
Yeah, he robbed paladins.
Okay.
Wait, isn't he supposed to be brought back alive?
I'm going to be the new boss.
Of the town?
No, of the gang.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Of the gang of the town?
Yeah, and then I'm going to kick their asses out.
All right, then. Go ahead.
Because how hard is it going to be to get this guy with 30 dudes loyal to him snuck out? Like,
roll damage.
Or
is it
just put
crit?
him in a large sack?
Yeah.
Roll at advantage to see.
You could just
you
sneak
crit
him
it.
out. You're in the alley.
Double 10's 15.
15? Well, that hits.
Is it crit or no? Is he helpless?
Yeah, technically he's helpless, yeah.
Okay, you guys are out back.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll it. Roll damage.
I will have played one more song, and then I'm sitting with them, and I realize it's been a
13.
while, so I will sending Barnabas.
Okay.
Ask him what's going on. Are you guys still out there?
33.
33. All right. So describe to me how you smite the person.
To death.
Yeah.
I had him pinned down, and then I got up on a knee with my foot on his chest after Barnabas is holding the manacles up, and I just quickly pull it out and straight through his chest.
Okay.
Just the flash.
All right. And then, and then he's dead. Yep. He dies. An explosion of blood and that's the end of that man. So, and like all of the blood drains out of Barnabas's face and he passes out.
Oh.
We were supposed to help Barnabas.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I did.
How?
But you guys are inside the tavern. So
Well, no,
you
no,
send
yeah,
to
no,
Barnabas,
This is
Yeah.
meta.
and nothing happens because he's unconscious.
Not answering. I
Uh,
sent a gram.
I'm going to...
What's going on out there? Why
Is it
Barnabas
message?
answer?
Message?
It's messaging. Yeah.
We took care of the leader.
Okay.
What does take care of mean? Oh, I'm not listening.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. He said he took care of the leader.
I'm
So-
gonna go slap Barnabas
All right, so he like begins
just lightly to wake him up.
Yeah, and he's like, well, what happened? What happened? Did we get him?
Yes, we got him.
Oh, good. Then we can return him faithfully to the Temple of Tyr. And he sits up and he's like, oh my God, it's real. It really happened. You really killed that man. Why would you do that?
There's no way we're going to get one man back that's leading 30 while 3 of our friends are inside.
We already had him in man. We could have just carried him out. We could have carried. All right, what you guys inside the tavern? What are you doing?
He said they handled the leader.
Do we need to go out back? Like, I feel like we need to go out back and check this out.
Can I nonchalantly slip towards the back door?
Yeah, sure. The people are starting to get a little bit rowdy now because the barkeep and the tender are gone. So they're like, "Where's the beer?"
Oh, there's lots of beer behind the counter.
And you see a couple of them get up and start going behind the
Who
counter.
knows how to tap? Go tap some of that beer.
Yeah, and
Beer!
then and they're starting to get into it now. Yep.
But I'm nimble, so I can just kind of like
You just move right through them. Yeah, no problem.
while I'm cheering them on.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow Stennel.
Yeah. So you guys exit the tavern as the burlier guys on the inside start like, well, there's free beer. And they start moving in past you to get inside to get to the beer.
I'll follow Maryn.
So I come around outside, out the
Yeah.
back of the.
Yeah. So there's a manacled dead guy.
Oh, I'm
Barnabas,
I'm gonna
what
undo
did
it.
you do?
Barnabas.
I didn't do that. I didn't. No, he did. For why?
I mean, you would know I would probably do that.
You would know that
I was
Barnabas
just
wouldn't
having
have killed him.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought. Yeah.
Thought we were
What?
returning him alive.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, this obviously isn't the optimal situation, but it'll be a lot easier to slump him over a horse, get him back to town, resurrect him. Once you get back to the Paladin and the clerics,
That's a fair point.
you won't have to worry about him stabbing you to death in the middle of the night or trying to run. Take him back. We can get a resurrect into him.
Persuasion check.
You'll be fine. 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can see the wheels churning in his head, and he's like, I mean, you are adventurers. You've done this before, I'm sure.
Well, not this exact situation, but I've thought about it. You know,
This is
Oh,
classic.
okay.
classic
This is by the book.
Well,
maneuver
You
from the war
stab-
books.
If to save someone, you stab them in the heart, take their dead body home, and then resurrect them. It's classic.
oh, okay. Well,
There's this really cool book called The Abyss.
uh-huh.
And only one person's going to make it. And if they can be alive, they have to sacrifice somebody else to get to the end goal. And then they can bring them back to life at the end. It's just like that.
All right, okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Just like that play.
That's-
Just like that play, the story.
Sure.
Classic story.
Oh, well. Okay, then. Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that. That makes sense. And he picks up the body and he throws it over his shoulder. He's like, yeah, I gonna just
But
bring the body. And he starts walking.
wait.
What?
We do have a city full of people that are going to be mad if we haul out of here with their dead leader. So maybe some strategy on how to get out of here first.
Can we block the back door we just came through?
Are we just going to leave the city overrun by
No.
bandits?
I cannot leave Nancy like that.
Do we have to go in and just kill them all? I take my sword out and just like
Do it.
I like lethargically,
we
but like
just
I'll go do it.
like is the plan we're gonna resurrect all of that'll be expensive.
No, they only
If we-
want Gregor. The rest of these assholes can just fuck off.
Well, can't we just? You know what? We can do that. That sounds great.
That's it.
And he starts walking towards the front of the
Oh
tavern.
God.
I say, can you grab him, please?
Like actual physically grab him because
Yeah.
he can. I don't think I can grapple him.
I
Well,
can
no,
grab
just enough to stop him.
Yeah, I'll just grab him. Wait,
Yeah, what? Mm-hmm. We're
We
just
need-
gonna go talk to them real fast.
sec.
I need to take care of these guys somehow. Do you mind giving me some support since you're a little bit of an idol?
Yeah. Do you? I haven't done it in a while, but I could try to charm a couple of them. Which ones? There's a lot. I can only concentrate on 4 people.
Well, no, Gregor had like one guy by his right hand who was clearly like his person. You'll want at least one of these people by the door, like anyone
Bouncer.
who looks like they've got authority. Look for posture.
Who has the most swagger?
Mhm.
Okay.
Whoever has the highest posture.
So I'll sneak back in.
Yeah, just walk in.
I will target.
And I'm walking in with you.
Has the bouncer? Did the bouncer
Oh,
come in?
okay, so I'm
you stay.
going.
We will give you a signal. Stay here until we give you the signal.
Okay, so just to be clear, are we still in a play?
No.
When were we in
Okay.
a play?
Yes.
When me and Graham, we were in a play, or we were acting like we were in a play. He
It's
told me to act like a play.
No, that makes sense. Okay. Stay here. We'll
Uh-huh.
give you a signal, and then you come in. This is
And he
no
just
longer
like
a play.
flops the body onto the ground
Fine.
now. I was like, fine.
Okay. I'll go in. I'm going to try enthralling performance. I'm going to target at least the bouncer I know already likes me, the right-hand man that I saw get up and start to walk towards Barnaby, and
Too strong looking.
any strong-looking 2 other people maybe that were sitting at the same table as the guy
Okay.
that they took out back and murdered. And that's what I'm going to do.
So I want to like help you up onto the bar to play because it's not so dirty.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pound it a couple times. And then I'm going to yell, "We have a special performance
Yeah.
and an announcement."
Announcement.
Mhm.
Okay. So
So the town, or by the time you guys got back in, like now there's casks of ale that have been lifted onto like the bar, and it's just like freely flowing now, and people are just walking up and like jamming cups underneath it to fill their cups and so forth. It's starting to get really rowdy in here, and then you pound on the table and you pound again because the first time it's hard to get through,
Do
but
like the
eventually
whistle.
you're
Yeah.
starting to cut through the crowd, and they're now all eyes on you as you are put on top of a table by the door
yeah.
to
So those 4 people, I start performing for a
Mhm.
minute,
okay.
and those 4 people need to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so the man who was the right hand failed.
Cool.
2 brutes fail. That's also at the table. And then one of the bouncers, they all fail. They all fail.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
I didn't roll above a 5. So, yeah.
It was destined to be.
Yeah, that was, yep. Okay, so you charmed it, and he's going to listen to you and be like your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, that's what I got.
Yeah.
I
All right.
can-
So they're all very happy.
And I just kind of like make eye contact with Graham, like,
Yeah. So what kind of song do you play, Jewel?
I play. It sounds like the devil went down to Georgia, kind of.
All right.
That's very
On a
technical.
ukulele.
On a ukulele.
Awesome.
All right. So like it is good enough that everyone is now enraptured by you, and but those 4 individuals themselves are like, they get up and they're like clapping really loud, and they're just super excited that you played for them. So
Yeah. And I'm like nodding and looking at Graham, like, the fuck.
So when Jewel finishes her lovely song, I'm going to stand up next to her and using the euphoria of the moment, I'm going to say, your old boss was a pansy. As soon as he was alone with a paladin, he fled.
Okay. Go.
I will be taking this over. And I have a hideout we can use.
All right. So I'm getting all kinds of different tones from you. You doing like lying to them? Because that's kind of what you're doing. Or
I'm totally lying.
are
to
you
them.
intimidating?
I'm
Like,
totally just lying.
just
to them.
lie. All right. So go ahead and do that one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just normal roll?
I'll give advantage on the roll due to all of the other fun stuff.
Oh, motherfucker.
I like throw my voice. 3 cheers for Graham.
12.
12. All right. So
I'm rolling really bad tonight.
you hear some boos come through the crowd, and like the charmed individuals are still like enraptured and looking at you, but the rest of people are starting to like.
I'm gonna start chanting, Graham, 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 and see if I can get them going and get anybody else going with me.
The 4 charmed guys are starting to like cheer as well, and you can see like the look of confusion from the other bandits, but they're all pretty drunk at this point in time. So now they're all like starting to chant Graham as well. Even the naysayers were.
Graham?
Yeah. Can't get caught up in the moment.
Like,
Mob mentality.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see it begin to shift and change, and then finally they're all like trying to cheer that way. So okay,
I give you the biggest smile. That was baller.
Wink.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Wink.
Oh, you killed a man.
Give you both inspiration for
Yeah. High five.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was about to break something.
Yeah. No, imagine. Yeah. It's,
And I was like, I have 4 people under my spell.
Stennel puts his sword away.
and you can hear the chanting of Graham from the outside.
You have your sword out, and people start chanting. You're like, Graham, Graham, Graham.
It's like
start waving your sword.
it's halfway through a guy's back, and I just slowly back. Like, he's not gonna notice. Like.
Coin.
Hide
Sure. That's I'm fine with that. That's pretty fun. No, yeah,
No,
go ahead.
You killed a man?
Yeah. All right. So anyways,
He just looks drunk, slumped over a table.
So I'm going to yell, we have a hideout. It's on Blue Brick Street in West Bank.
Oh, no.
Go around the building. There's a cellar door. There's 3,000 square feet with beds, booze, and food. Make yourselves at home. I have a matter to attend to, and I'll be back to lead you to women, food, money, and glory.
but in the cheer kind of like slows down a little bit. And they're like right now.
Enjoy the alcohol tonight. Get some sleep and head there in the morning.
Better than anything you'll find in this little 1-horse town.
So,
We'll do whatever you want, Jewel.
so
Finger guns.
that building will be the Steelwind Paladin headquarters.
yeah.
For sure.
You
That's
got it.
excellent.
So what do you guys do after that? Because now you have a mostly drunk, adoring crowd of people.
We drink and we play cards. Get a game of West Bank Shank going.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're only charmed for like an hour, so...
Yeah, but they'll still have fond memories of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they won't know that they got charmed.
Right.
That's the...
Go out
Benefit of it.
and get the trader and put him in a barrel or a sack.
Okay.
And then do damage control the rest of the night.
All right. So yeah, you
Start
don't
fixing stuff
really
up.
have to do a lot of damage control because they're mostly drunk at this current time,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna pass the fuck out.
Well, it's mostly just fixing up anything they might have broken to help Nancy out.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah.
a lot more effort, especially since they're still in the process of breaking it while you are
Yeah.
attempting to do that. So,
Well, and I'll go around and say, Jewel doesn't find that attractive. You shouldn't do that.
that was brains and go. Well, one of them tells you.
Really drunk.
Oh yeah, now they've been partying for half the night by this point in time. All right, do you guys take a rest? What's your plan? You sleep in here?
We should send Barnaby back with the body.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's a really good point. We don't need
Ahead of
to
time.
coddle him anymore.
Well,
mean-
we want him traveling on the road at night. He's kind of dumb
He'll be fine. He's 18. He's so young
and dumb.
and full of
You know.
finger gun.
Yeah. Full of finger
Yikes.
guns.
Double yikes. Yeah. Let's send him back. He's got this. You know, we can't
could
carry
send
him.
We should send him back in the morning. Everyone's going to be sleeping off their hangovers.
Send him back really early.
We'll send him back first thing in the morning with the body of the dude.
But for now, he should just be standing terrified behind this raucous bar.
We could also track down Nancy
Yeah.
and have him stay there maybe with wherever Nancy stays. And I'd like to give her some money.
No, I was going to have Barnabas give her some money.
Oh, that's good because he's rich.
All right.
Barnabas and the
Honestly, that
giant-
probably would help her too. But
That's Barnabas in the giant sack. Barnabas, Barnaby.
All right, so you guys will do damage control on the drunk individuals inside the bar. You will get Barnabas into a nice place to sleep for the evening and then send him out the next morning. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So will the adventurers make their way to Timatone Village and save them from the hobgoblins? Will Barnabas remember this epically or as a terrible nightmare of his first mission? We shall find out next time on Total Party Guild.
party on!
Party on!
Party on!
Remember to send us your memes and dice pics on Twitter and Instagram at Total Party Guild or hashtag Topagu. That's TOPAGU. And join our Facebook page, facebook.com/TotalPartyGuild. We have a modest website, TotalPartyGuild.com, where we're setting up a wiki, our blog, and info on the cast, interviews with the characters, and details about the continent of Arosa.
Be sure to rate and review us on your podcast platform of choice. It's especially important to get us seen and promoted. If you love it, others might too. A guild of many defeats more monsters. Party on! Next time on Total Party Guild.
Then that's where you guys stop to tie up the horses, so.
I pat mine on the head and say, "Good horse." You stay right here. Pretty sure it can understand me.
Why are you talking to a horse?
I don't know. I've grown fond of it.
I'm going to attempt to pat Maryn on the head.
The hell, man?
Oh no!
Good elf.
Don't touch! Don't.
He's grown fond of you. Now, smush Maryn's cheeks together and say, "Doo-doo-goo-boo."
I would recommend not.
I don't think that's an elven custom. I am trying to learn, but I do not believe you, Stennel.
I mush my horse's cheeks together.